Hello and welcome back to Fit Fed Feeling Good. I am Meg, your host, and this is the podcast where we talk all things fitness, food, and feeling good. Today I'm going to be talking about a feeling good episode. And sometimes we need to ask for the feeling good. So what I mean by that is recently I was thinking of some ways that I could build my FitFed portfolio or FitFed business as far as maybe the YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook page. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and go back to my whole list of old clients and ask them for a testimonial. I was working with many one-on-one clients regularly, weekly, even some I met twice a week. And when I moved, I obviously had to stop that one-on-one in person with them. So I reached out to those people I was working with and I just asked, I said, would you write a short testimonial for me, whether you took my class or whether you were a one-on-one client, and could you just email it back to me or text it back to me? I'd really appreciate it. And I left it there, and I was really surprised about the kind responses I received. I got a few texts, I got a few emails, and not only were they a few words of Meg was a kind trainer or I liked working with Meg. I mean, these were really thoughtful, kind notes that I read one of them to my husband and he said, gosh, you need to write that in your journal just for you personally. So when you're having a bad day, you can read it and, keep it with you, because I did ask this group of people, I just reached out to a handful if they would write the testimonial. And I said, with your permission, I would like to use them publicly on my social pages to basically do a flyer for some virtual training because I am in a remote location. But I do have some personal training one-on-one, and I do hold a class that one of my old facilities was so generous and kind and let me continue class, but we do it via Zoom. So, and then my one-on-ones, I use my own Teams account, so I do it on Teams, but it's just been so nice. Now, the reason I'm saying sometimes we need to ask for it, because I would have not gotten this type of feedback if I did not put myself out there and simply do this ask. So one, I did the ask for a business purpose, but also it ended up feeling good on a personal level because I went out there, I asked for this information, this testimonial, and I put in all of them. There is no pressure at all. Please do not feel you need to do this. It's just basically for me personally, so I could create a little flyer and use some testimonials to boost that flyer up with a little background or actual results of some people that have worked with me. So it was just so kind that I got a really positive rate of return. I think I might have requested 10 people to write a testimonial, and I know for sure I got 7 or 8 back. So how great is that? I mean, that felt so good, and I would have never known the exact what people thought if I didn't ask. So I went ahead and I did the ask, and it ended up feeling so good. So now it's so nice. I have this little catalog of testimonials that I'm going to put together in some sort of fun way. I thought maybe writing them in a fun font and framing them in some cute virtual frames and doing some sort of social post or putting them in my flyer for upcoming classes and looking to add a few more virtual clients, which is always great. So, gosh, if you're out there and you want to do some virtual training, just, comment or send me an email at fitfedfeelinggood@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. And that's all I wanted to say today. Very quick, obviously. I'm probably at 7 minutes total here with you, but I wanted to come on and say sometimes for us to be feeling good, we need to go out there and ask for it. Things don't always just fall into our laps. We don't get compliments just because. I mean, sometimes we have people in our lives that do. They're so good about complimenting or lifting your spirits, but sometimes you just have to knock on that door or open that window yourself and say, hey, I need a little boost here. Can you help me out? And maybe it'll work out where it ends up making you feel so good. And I hope it does, because in this case, it did. I'm not saying it's always going to work out like that, but sometimes we do need to just do the ask, do the thing, put yourself out there. And sometimes it's going to work out and sometimes it's not, but maybe you'll be surprised. So that is my little what I did for a feeling good moment, and it didn't just happen. I had to go out there and ask for it, but it ended up making me feel so good, and I wanted to share it with you. And that is my story for today. So what has left me fit, fed, feeling good? For sure, these feeling good testimonials, they have been such an uplifter in my week and weekend last weekend. So that was great. And oh, by the way, happy Wednesday. I hope you have a great week. And I will look forward to being with you again next Wednesday. Otherwise, have a great week. Have a great weekend. And I hope this week leaves you fit, fed, feeling good. I am not a doctor, nor am I a counselor. This is for entertainment purposes only.